Well, I finally got the no spots available. Have to claim a spot in order to dash. I woke up at 12 o'clock. I should have woke up way sooner than that. I've just been really tired for the past week. Really, over the weekend I was tired all week last week. It's like I'm barely hanging on there. I'm just not getting enough sleep. I mean, I go to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning and then trying to wake up at 10 o'clock to do DoorDash just to make some extra money. It's exhausting for me. It really is. But I do like making extra money, I really do. It's fun to get out, kind of go different places and kind of get familiar with the town that I moved to. I'm just glad this town ain't humongous to where there's like big apartment buildings and stuff like that in bigger city. I did the other day, I went to a bigger city. I was gonna start like a Sam's Club, to be honest, and I didn't realize that they closed at 8 o'clock, so that was my fault. I kind of wasted too much time. I was just driving around, doing some DoorDash up there, and then I was like, well, I'm kind of done. I got tired of the big apartments and not knowing where to park and stuff like that up there, because I'm not used to that. And yeah, so I went to Sam's Club. It was 8:05 whenever I got there. I seen there was hardly like anyone in the parking lot, and I'm like, what's going on? There's nobody in the parking lot. So I decided I was going to look up when they closed or when they was open. And yeah, it literally says on Sundays that they closed at 8 p.m. And I'm like, oh man. Luckily, I mean, I did drive too awfully far away. I mean, I did drive an hour away though. So I more or less went up there just to drive around. I don't know. Drove around, went to the park, kind of checked it out. There's tons of big parks in that area, so it was nice to kind of go and just look around at some stuff. But that town's pretty big. Lots of stuff to see. So it was nice. I mean, I want to say I made like $70. No, actually I made $50 now that I think about it. I made $50 and I've done 5 orders. So it was more or less close to like $10 each order. Not really though. I mean, it kind of just depends on who tipped what, but the orders that I took were actually a little bit higher priced than the ones that are down here. But like you said, you're also at a bigger city, so people are tipping better because you're up in a bigger area. They probably got a lot more money too. You gotta think, most of them houses that them people are living in up there are not houses. They're literally apartments all stacked together. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't very fun for DoorDash situation. Because instead of dropping it off at like, you know, the bottom of the apartment complex or something, you literally would have to go all the way through and try to put it somewhere. I didn't like it very much. One order, I told the person I wasn't familiar with this location, and they told me just leave it in the bottom because there was this humongous apartment building, and I was like, man, there's probably like 800 apartments in this place because it was huge, bigger than I've ever seen anywhere around my area. So I was like, oh my goodness. And it says such and such number, and I'm like, So I called him and like, hey, I'm not from this area. Is there somewhere I can put this? Like, I don't know where the rooms and stuff are like that are located at. He said that there was actually a PIN number that had to be used in order to get into the apartments anyways, and that I could just leave it on a shelf area. So I ended up leaving it on a shelf and kind of just left it there so that way he could come out and pick it up, which I kind of hated to do that, but like I said, I'm really not familiar with the area, and going super far up into the building and trying to find it and then not get lost trying to come back. So I was thankful that worked out like that. Another one was it was literally the same exact location but a different person, and luckily it was literally just 2 pieces of steak, and the person was like messaging me and asking where I was at and stuff like that, for me not to realize that I literally was more or less parked right next to him. And I went to call him, and as soon as I went to call, this person that was next to me answered their phone too at the same time, and he was like, hello? Well, I stepped out at that time, and he looked over at me and was like, DoorDash? So I was like, yeah, I'm DoorDash. He's like, okay, so you got my steak? And I was like, yeah, I got your steak. He's like, okay, awesome, thanks, I really appreciate that. I really needed some steak, I was starving. So I was like, okay, there you go, have a good day. So I thought that was pretty funny, like he was literally right next to me. But I'm gonna go inside real quick and get some money off, and I will talk to you in a minute. Well, I knew better than to go to this bank, because last time I came here, the machine messed up. The ATM right outside this freaking bank, and it's worked before in the past, but for some reason now it doesn't. Like, it literally don't. Every time I try to get money off of it, it always just doesn't work. Like, what the heck is going on? Same thing I do with a different bank. Works perfectly fine. But for some reason, this one's just like, nope, we're not giving you your money today, sorry. It's just like, okay. Like, be that way, I'll just go somewhere else and get my money then. I probably should have done that in the beginning anyways. But anyways, I'm heading to the other bank to get money off, I guess. Just gonna go to the ATM real quick, and I'm more or less here. Literally just had to drive right down the road. So I'm gonna try to get this money off again, and then I'll let you know if it works or not. Well, that actually didn't work either, so I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with the card right now, but I guess I won't be getting any money off. So I've been putting money back because I owe a family member for helping me get this vehicle. So I've been slowly putting money out of my card into it. Got a thing from DoorDash. It literally said start dashing now, and I hit it, and now it's saying literally confirm delivery after drop off. You've been sitting somewhere for 10 minutes now. Why are you not delivering? What the heck does that even mean? I have never got that thing before on my DoorDash. That makes no sense at all. I've literally not even took a delivery yet. I literally just got down at a bank, and now I went to hit dash because I seen that it said you can start your dash now. And it literally says, confirm delivery just after drop off. Why am I seeing this? Helpful tips to let you know what to do next. Like, what the hell is going on? Sorry for cussing. It says, in some recent deliveries, you stayed near drop off point for 10 plus minutes before completing the delivery. Confirming deliveries promptly can protect your rating in the late deliveries. Mark deliveries as complete right after drop-off to avoid late deliveries. Use the customer's delivery notes to reach out to customers for help. I have never once done that. I have never once. I always immediately hit the end thing. I'm literally not even doing it by time. I'm doing it by offer. So how does that make any sense for me to literally change it? It makes absolutely no sense to me. No sense. Why would I even change it? Does that make any sense at all? Literally just sitting there waiting for an offer. Like, literally, a delivery that I done that was offer. They're literally telling me I stood there for 10 plus minutes. I don't know if it's talking about literally the last delivery that I done yesterday, from where literally I done a delivery. I had to sit there though because the person got the wrong order. And I posted that video yesterday, so if you want to see that, you can go back to it. But literally, that was a whole miss-up on literally DoorDash itself too, because it was showing me a different name. So now it's literally sitting here acting like that I'm a terrible person and I'm waiting after people's food. whenever I literally have people's food in my car when that's not the option at all. Like, literally, the lady asked me if I could try to figure out what to do because she needed food. So I contacted DoorDash and just talked to an AI. And then I literally contacted Taco Bell. And like I said, it was a whole situation. I am going into it. But, wow. They know how to irritate you, that's for dang sure. But I'm at McDonald's right now waiting to see if I get an order. I don't have very much longer. I just seen that it said dash now, so I hit it. So it literally says roller is my hotspot, 2 to 9 minute wait time, and I'm just sitting here. So I put my car in park, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, kind of just waiting to see if an order comes up. If I get one order, that's better than none for the day. Like I said, I don't have very much time. I'm kind of just doing this before a person takes vehicle to go to work, so it's all that I'm doing. Try to make at least a little bit of money before. Might stop today and get something to eat. I don't know yet. I did just get groceries, so I'll probably just go back to the house and cook. I don't know why. Lately, I've just not wanted to do cooking. So, I've done all kinds of dishes last night, though, and then I cooked last night. But, I don't know. I can't even remember what I made. Oh, I ended up making a meatloaf, which was really good. A meatloaf, and then I made some mac and cheese. What else did I make? I don't even remember. Oh, rolls. I don't know why I can't remember what the heck I made last night, but yeah, I made rolls, mac and cheese, and literally meatloaf, and it was so good. I don't know if you guys make meatloaf the way I do, but literally I put ketchup on the top of it after it's done, so it's more or less completely cooked. I'll flip the whole hamburger, so I make more or less like a big huge hamburger in a skillet. I'll completely flip it over, and then I'll put that stuff on top of it, the ketchup on top, and it's really good. Last night I forgot, I normally put brown sugar and ketchup and mix it together beforehand, and I forgot about that last night, so I just started pouring ketchup on it. But I do kind of like a light drizzle over the entire thing, kind of do like a crisscross action, just kind of get the ketchup on everything. But I thought it was pretty good, even though I forgot about the brown sugar part. So it wasn't as sweet as I'm used to, but I still seasoned it and everything else, so it was really good. It's pretty good. It's been a little bit since we've had meatloaf. But when I got groceries, I got the saltine crackers, because I always use saltine crackers in it. So I got the saltine crackers, onion, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and then minced onion. So that's all the seasonings that I ended up putting in it, mixed it all up, put 2 eggs in it, so that way it kind of sticks together a little bit better. And more or less just cook it, flip it, cook it again, and then once it's done, that's whenever I put the ketchup on top of it. And it was so good. Like, it was really good. I don't know if you guys ever made it like that. Definitely should try it. I know I'm not a cooking channel, but like I said, that's really good. I've also made a, I always make homemade sloppy joe instead of buying like the cans of sloppy joe, because it's literally just tomato sauce. You can add ketchup to it, so that way you don't have to use another can of tomato sauce. So tomato sauce, ketchup, mustard, and then again garlic, onion powder, minced onion, and then you want to put brown sugar in it. Mix all of that up. And if you want to, you can add more seasoning to it, but that's what I put in mine. Some people put like peppers and stuff like that, onions even. I use the minced onions instead of like actual onions, because I'm not a fan of raw onions. See if I got a DoorDash yet. No. So yeah, I put minced onion in it as the onion part of it, but I don't put any peppers in it. I feel like I have in the past, but I didn't like it as much as I do without the peppers. So I think it's pretty good though. But that's homemade sloppy joe is what I call it. I think it's way better, to be honest. Sometimes it's nice to just buy the can and, you know, just throw it in a pan, but for me, I like to make it myself because I feel like it tastes better. Plus my family eats it a lot better, so everybody will just eat it up, versus if I buy the can, like they might eat a sandwich, but they don't eat like several. So funny how that works. I definitely feel like if I could make more stuff, like just at home and not have to, you know, buy cans and stuff like that, it would be nice, but I kind of started that. I was making homemade dough for a little bit, but it got to the point where I was just feel like I was wasting the dough more than actually using it, because the recipe that I'm using isn't the best. I mean, I've looked it up online, so it is what the recipe says it is. It does okay, but the actual like texture of the dough itself once it's cooked is kind of off. So jeez, the sun is blinding me. Whew. I'm like sitting right inside the sun. That's what it feels like. Let's see what we got here. We got 580 for 1.5 miles, 13 minutes, and it is at McDonald's. So we're gonna go ahead and take that order. We got McDonald's. It says go to McDonald's, which I'm at McDonald's, so I can't go here if I am here. Order will not be ready till 12:57. It is 12:53. So I do have a little bit of time to wait. And this honestly might be my only order, because really by the time I take this and get done, it'll more or less be time for me to go get food or go home to cook food before the car leaves to go to work. So sorry. So I'm going to pull a little bit closer to the door so I can walk inside and just let them know that I'm here, so that way hopefully they make my food a lot quicker. I would rather go inside and stand there and wait for an order versus sitting in my car and them not know where I'm at or wondering. So I always go inside as soon as I accept an order, even if it says 10 minutes from where I'm actually at. I'm just going to go inside anyway. So we got this order supposed to be picked up in about 10 minutes from now. I'm going to head inside. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to take pictures of it. I'm going to send it to the house. And depending on how long that actually takes will depend on if I take one more order. I'll talk to you again. Alrighty, we're back at it. We are going to head to our first delivery of the day. We're going just a few minutes out. 5 minutes is what it says. So. And of course, every time it shows me the wrong direction. Do that. We're going to apartment 1 is what it says on the description thing. So we're gonna head to an apartment complex, it looks like. Hopefully simple, easy. Normally the lower numbers are on the bottom, so everybody can go. Let's see. 1.6 miles. It's not very bad for almost $6. Just right down the road, really. So, we're doing okay. There's definitely been a ton of construction in my area. The bridge is back opened up from the flooded area. Looks like we're taking this across town, more or less, is what it looks like. So we'll be doing that, looks like. guys end up watching a video and you want me to make something different or have like a suggestion of something, you can leave a comment and I will try to see if that's something I'm willing to do or not. So I might possibly do that. Kind of just depends on what it is. Road's definitely busy today. There's all kinds of people out. For a Tuesday anyways. Hear the church up here ringing. It'll be 1 o'clock. I don't know if anybody else has done this, or if you're not doing DoorDash then you won't know this, but on DoorDash now it shows that there is a like set a goal for the week, so your weekly pay. For me, I get everyday pay because it goes straight into my Crimson account, but you more or less can set a goal for how much money you can make for a week, and I have mine set at just a suggestion is what it is for like how much money I've been making. They suggested the 220, which is like the middle. So, sorry, I had a thing on the phone about storage being taken up. So I'm about to go through my phone and like take pictures off. I just bought a SIM card last night, but I haven't switched it over yet. But I gotta take pictures off my phone to a SIM card and like switch it over so that way I'm able to do videos like this. Because I'm so out of storage, it's probably gonna send me a message or just shut off here in a few minutes from this video being so long. But once I post the video's gone, so hopefully that'll give me storage again. I just gotta go through, get rid of the videos I've already posted, and then I'll be able to start back over again. Oh my goodness. Because to see how many times I can yawn in one day. I was gonna go and then a freaking car decided to turn instead of going straight. The road is literally so busy. This area is always the worst to try to get out of. I should have turned back there like I was thinking about. I really should put a stoplight right here, but there's really one right down the road, so that would kind of be ridiculous if they did. It almost needs a roundabout, but it's really on the highway. I got a pile up behind me from so many cars being behind me. There's really nothing I can do but wait though. I'm about to give up and try to just turn the wrong direction even though I need to go the right. Oh, wow. This is crazy for real. I feel like people behind me are probably all mad because I really can't go. Like, there literally is nothing I can do to go. Jeez. Man, I swear. I hate that road. That'll be the last time I try to go that way. I hate it. It's so hard to get out. Luckily, I had someone getting ready to turn and they like slowed down before they even got there. And I was able to get out, but Why is it always so complicated in that spot to get out? Like I said, I wouldn't call this a big town. I'm not even in like a big town like some people are. I'm literally in a smaller town. Not as small as I used to be in, but I'm definitely in a smaller town than I was when I was doing DoorDash the other day. So we got 3 minutes left, it looks like. We got 0.9. We'll be there at 1:08. It is 1:05, so we'll be there shortly, it looks like. Got my windows down, making a mess all over my hair. So last night, I attempted to do I bought me a thing for self-curling or heatless curls, whatever you call it. I've never bought something like that before, but I bought the heatless curls thing. It was a fail for me, to be honest. So the issue I have is, I've always been like this, but for some reason, I can't keep my hair up. Like, I can't put my hair back up in like a bun or anything like that for long periods of time because I get a headache or migraine. Same with stuff on my head. So I can't wear headbands and stuff like that, and I didn't really think about that when I purchased this. And I don't know why this has always been an issue with me. I always end up getting migraines, or it starts making me feel sick when I have pressure on my head. So that was fun to find out that the heat thing is the no heat curl was going to be the same way. It wasn't heavy, but just the pressure of it being on my head hurt so bad for me. And I hate that so much because like I really wanted to try it out with like the way it shows is like putting it on the top of your head more or less and wrapping the hair around, which I had done. But for some reason, like, okay, so it says wrap it all around your head, put hair braids in it, tie the back of it, and then take the strings and go back around and kind of like make a little cute little thing on top of your head with it. And at first it was like, okay, this is fine. And then it was slowly was hurting my head. So I noticed I started not feeling good, and I'm like, why? And I didn't think much about it until it happened, and I'm just like, oh geez, it's literally probably because my freaking thing's so tight on my head. It probably hurts. Give me 1 second, I'll continue the story. But anyways, like I was saying, the heatless curls hurt my head so bad that literally I had to end up taking out, like I took off the little top bow and just undid it completely and left it down. So I'm like, okay, that'll probably be better, that'll be fine. Well, it was still kind of bothering my head. Like I noticed I still had a headache. So I'm like, well, I guess I can kind of loosen the back of it because I know both sides of the hair had the hair braids in it. So I had a hair braid up higher because of the top of my hair, and then the bottom of my hair I had the scrunchies in it. Well, for both of them, the scrunchie and the other, I had done tighter on the things because they kept trying to come off. And I don't know if it was the actual scrunchie itself, like the ones that came with it, that it was just too loose, or if they're posted to just feel like they're falling out. But my hair kept coming unraveled, so I wrapped it around 3 on each one of them. And it made it so tight, like when I took it out this morning, it made it so tight in my hair that you can see where the hair braids was in my hair. So yeah, I was kind of upset about that you could just obviously tell that I had something in my hair super tight, because it just made it look terrible. But I mean, I guess that's the first time ever doing it, so I'll kind of go from there. But like I said, it's so tight on my head though, so I don't even know if I'll be able to attempt to even try to do that again because it hurts so much. But I ended up having to completely take it out, except for the hair itself was kind of just like dangling down into the piece that was on my head. But I also had to take this piece off at the top of my head and kind of just leave it backwards on the back of my head, kind of just like floating behind my head because of the pressure itself. So yeah, my migraine itself kind of took over. I couldn't handle it anymore. I had to get that off my head because it hurt so much. I'm like, geez, I definitely didn't expect that to happen. So it's a fun experience, I guess. But But I think next time I'm just gonna have to figure out a different way to do it that's not gonna be on top of my head, because I feel like I could try to do something different with it, but I'm just gonna have to try to figure it out as I go, because I can't have it on my head. And I know I don't have any like brain issues that I know of or anything like that, but my head's been like that since I was young. My little sister, she would always put her hair up and just run around and stuff like that. But if I put my head up, if I put my hair up, my freaking head would be throbbing. Like, I literally feel like I got a heartbeat in my head. So like, I couldn't stand it anymore. I just couldn't do it. So I got to the point where I was literally like, you know, never wore my hair up. I still really don't wear my hair up anymore. I hardly ever do. If you see me with my hair any way other than down, it's literally like half pulled back, and it's gonna be in a braid, because the braids I do are loose and they're not gonna be tight. And then I use little tiny hair braids that you'd use for like braiding your hair, but I use the little small rubber bands and I'd put it in the very bottom, so it's still loose enough to where you could actually like not have your head super tight and it wouldn't be hurting my head. So that's one way I figured out how I can actually put my hair up in a way, but it's not actually like up off my neck or anything like that. It's just like half of my hair will be pulled up into like a braid, but that's about it. That's the only way I can feel any type of relief of having my hair up at any part. But I do not have another order. I dropped that one off. Dropped that one off. I got $5.80 for it. It says there's a 2 to 10 minute wait. The hotspot is near McDonald's. So I'm going to go near McDonald's and see if I get another order. If I don't, it'll probably be it for the day. It's just part of it. Waking up late is really the big issue here. It's really my fault. I'm not DoorDash. I probably could have got, you know, like 30 bucks or so on DoorDash. But since I slept in, I didn't get all them hours in. I didn't get the lunch rush. I missed it. So people go on breaks and stuff like that. Normally in between the 10 to 12 mark is when all the orders come flying in, because people are working and they're getting, you know, their food they need picked up and stuff like that. But after 12 o'clock, it's kind of slow. Normally, anyways, Wednesdays, for some reason, are a lot better. I don't know if some people get paid on Wednesdays or what the situation is, but I have noticed on Wednesdays is pretty good. And then, obviously, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday in my location. So, every location is going to be different. Every person that does DoorDash is probably going to be different. It kind of just depends on what you do and what you choose. So I feel like everybody that does DoorDash will understand that situation. It's really just a hit and miss. So, I'm at McDonald's. And of course, when I got here, the hotspot updated, and now it says Arby's. So, there's that for you. And it's a cross down. So, no matter what, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing DoorDash much longer. I'm probably going to stop and get something to eat, just because my stomach's kind of bothering me. And I'm hungry. I kind of want to eat myself. So, trying to decide where I want to eat though. Oh goodness. Where should I eat? Where should I eat? Definitely not McDonald's. Definitely not McDonald's. Not a McDonald's fan. Think we will go towards Arby's hotspot, see if I can get an order come through. If not, no big deal. I can't remember. We ate Arby's sometime this week, but I can't think of when it was, so I don't know. I also still have plenty of time if I want to just go back home to eat. So, oops, I dropped my phone. So I'm still like, should I just go home and eat, or should I just grab something that'd be easier on me? Just grab something to eat. But I don't know. Gotta go past construction again. No update on DoorDash. So I'm probably just gonna head towards Arby's, and I might just grab something at Arby's while I'm already over here. If I get a DoorDash, then I'll do it, and kind of where I end up at will, I guess, decide what I end up eating if I do get a DoorDash while I'm going that way. So, I'm going to turn right here though, not make the mistake I did last time where I'd go all the way down and get stuck. Today it looks like it's going to be pouring down rain, so I honestly feel like it honestly might be a good day to do DoorDash. Goodness, tongue twister on me here. It might be good to do that tonight, honestly, but I honestly don't feel like it, to be honest. Like, it might be worth it, but at the same time, I don't want to. So, I got some stuff at home I need to do anyway, so it wouldn't be worth going to do DoorDash, possibly make money, and run through the rain too. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow, so we'll just leave it at that. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna actually set a scheduled time for me though, because I feel like once I schedule it, I'm more willingly to like, okay, I need to get up because I have a schedule. You know what I mean? It's not like for any person. I feel like if you know you have to do it, or you know you're scheduled to do something, and you have to get it done. So there's no like, I don't have a schedule, I don't have to wake up situation. So I definitely feel like I'll set the schedule, and I'm gonna start DoorDash for the 10:30. I'm gonna wake up at 10, leave my house before 10:30. So I'm gonna start it at 10:30, and then we'll be able to go and do DoorDash from 10:30 to 1:30 at the latest, probably 1. So that way I can go home and actually cook some food. And it looks so scary outside right now. It literally looks like it's about to start thundering and storming and everything else. It went from being bright outside to like it's slowly starting to darken up, so it's like, I think I went right past where I was supposed to be. I so did. I'm literally the opposite direction where I was supposed to be. I swear I talk to my phone and completely space out sometimes. It's just like, oh, you ain't paying attention to what you're doing, and I just go the opposite direction where I need to be. I don't know how many times I've done that. I try not to, but I get distracted in the conversation and completely space out everything else, so it's not on purpose. It just happens. But luckily I'm only 0.3, so I mean I did catch myself before I went too far away. Just 0.3 away from Arby's, so I literally done went past it. Done went past it like a good minute ago. To realize I'm like, where am I going? Straight going out of town, like not even paying attention, like I'm going that way. Must be going this way. Oh well. I don't think it matters. There's probably someone already had at Arby's, and that's why there's a hot spot. I doubt there's actually tons of orders coming from Arby's. That's normally don't happen. I've never seen anyone else sitting at Arby's waiting for a DoorDash when I've got there. McDonald's I have, Dairy Queen I have, trying to think, like Tumbleweed I have. There's really not too many fucking restaurants around here. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. There's really not too many restaurants. There's a few, but there's not enough to be like, you know, millions of orders are coming in constantly. It's not like a big city where you got tons of different restaurants and cafes and all kinds of different stuff. Some of the stuff that's up here don't even do DoorDash, so I feel like it really just depends. Mainly like Taco Bell, Burger King, KFC, Wendy's, McDonald's, you know, just normal stuff. One turn here. Finally in the hot spot for Arby's. I'm more or less across the road, not across town. Across the road from it. 3 to 13 minute wait time now. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna order food and be done. I'm hungry. I kinda just wanna eat. I'm hungry. So I'll probably do that real quick. Just go order. Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy, that road could not be any freaking worse. I'm gonna go order some food though, and then I will be done for the day, so. Some food, and that'll probably be the end of the video, but I'll put you on pause.